Welcome to the Stoic Journey. Here, we explore timeless Stoic wisdom and transform it into practical tools for modern life. Today, we're diving into 5 powerful Stoic lessons that can completely transform your work life forever. These are not just abstract philosophical ideas, they are strategies you can apply starting tomorrow to face challenges with clarity, calm, and strength. Work is one of the greatest sources of stress in the modern world. Deadlines, demanding clients, office politics, unpredictable challenges, these are all things we cannot fully control. Yet most of us walk into work every day as if we are walking into battle unprepared. We let circumstances dictate our mood, our focus, and even our sense of self-worth. The Stoics faced their own challenges, wars, political intrigues, and the constant uncertainty of life in ancient times. But they developed a mindset that allowed them to remain calm, focused, and effective no matter the chaos around them. Today, we'll explore 5 Stoic lessons that can completely transform how you approach your work and your career. The first lesson is the dichotomy of control. Epictetus taught that there are things within our control and things outside of it, and the key to peace is to focus only on the first. In the workplace, we can't control whether a client changes their mind at the last minute, whether a coworker has a bad attitude, or whether the company's direction shifts unexpectedly. What we can control is our own response, our work ethic, and the quality of what we deliver. If you walk into work with this clear distinction in mind, you'll stop wasting energy on the things you can't change. Instead, you'll channel that energy into what actually makes a difference, your own actions. The second lesson is amor fati, or love of fate. Marcus Aurelius wrote about accepting events as if we had chosen them ourselves. In a work context, this means embracing challenges instead of resenting them. That difficult client, they're an opportunity to practice patience, that sudden project change, a chance to adapt and grow. When you see every obstacle as part of your personal training, frustration turns into fuel. Amor fati transforms setbacks into stepping stones, and the workday stops feeling like something happening to you and starts feeling like something you are actively shaping. The third lesson is memento mori. Remember, you must die. This might sound morbid, but in Stoicism it's a reminder that time is precious. At work, it's easy to waste hours scrolling aimlessly, gossiping, or obsessing over details that don't truly matter. When you remember that your time is limited, you prioritize differently. You focus on meaningful projects. You cut unnecessary drama. You stop postponing your growth. Memento mori brings urgency, but not panic. It brings clarity, the kind that makes you ask, is this the best use of my limited life? The fourth lesson is view from above. This is a Stoic practice where you imagine looking at your life and your problems from a higher perspective, as if you were far above the earth. From that distance, the email that annoyed you this morning is just a tiny, insignificant blip in the vastness of existence. The fight in the meeting last week, forgotten in the ocean of time. This perspective helps you stay composed and make wiser decisions, because you're not acting from a place of immediate ego or wounded pride. In the workplace, this means you'll respond with professionalism instead of reactivity, even in high-pressure situations. The fifth and final lesson is virtue over outcome. The Stoics believed that the only true good is virtue, living with wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline. In the workplace, this means doing the right thing, not the easy thing. It means giving your best even when no one is watching, speaking the truth even when it's uncomfortable, and treating others with respect even if they don't reciprocate. Outcomes are unpredictable. You can't guarantee a promotion, a raise, or the recognition you deserve, but you can guarantee your own integrity. And over time, integrity builds a reputation far more valuable than any short-term gain. These 5 Stoic lessons. The dichotomy of control, amor fati, memento mori, the view from above, and virtue over outcome are not just abstract ideas. They are practical tools. Tomorrow morning, when you open your laptop or walk into the office, remember that most of what happens will be outside your control. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity you secretly chose. Remember that your time is finite, so make it count. Remember to step back and see the bigger picture. And above all, remember that your character is the most valuable thing you bring to work each day. If you can live by these principles, your work life will transform. Stress will lose its grip on you. You'll become the calm presence people look to in a crisis. You'll build a reputation for integrity, adaptability, and focus. And perhaps most importantly, you'll go home each day knowing you worked, not just for a paycheck, but for your own growth as a human being. This is the Stoic way applied to the modern workplace. Ancient wisdom, timeless in its power, waiting for you to put it into practice. And if you commit to this path, you won't just become a better professional, you'll become a better person. That's the true reward of the Stoic journey. If you found value in these lessons, I invite you to subscribe to the Stoic Journey so you don't miss any of our weekly insights, and share your thoughts in the comments. Which of these Stoic principles will you start applying in your work life today? Your perspective might inspire someone else to begin their own Stoic path.